Today I am going to be installing Windows XP. Some people call it the best Windows made. It lasted 13 years, so I'm going to say yes, it was the best Windows. But some people didn't like it. Don't know why. Never found a correct answer to why some people don't like it. But the normal setup for Windows XP. I'm going to be setting up the professional edition. There's not much of a difference except for the product key and some features. So just to set up, you hit enter. I agree, so F8. Now enter to format it, or to set the partitions. Then format the partition using NTFS. You don't want to format it using FAT because you're going to have to upgrade anyways if you're using this as a production computer. I still have to install it to install some drivers, but then I upgrade. So you want to use NTFS. Now to format it, if it asks you to do this, if there are files on the drive, you just hit F to format it, and then it will format your drive. Then it will examine your disk, probably one in check disk. Then it will copy files. Then after it's done copying the files, it will restart your computer, and I'll be back once that's complete. Okay, once you have restarted your computer, it will boot up into the second part of the setup. If you have removed your disk, you will have to put it back in the drive, because the second part of setup needs the disk inserted into the drive. Windows 7 no longer needs it. Windows 8 no longer needs it. Windows 10 no longer needs it. So this is just for any operating system below Windows XP. Well, below Windows 7 I should say. And Vista. If you think I'm incorrect by leaving Vista out, half the time I don't remember it because of how bad it was. So here you're just going to change your settings. They should already be changed to what your computer is, but these ones are always set correctly. So you just want to hit next, then your name. So type in your name. I believe this is just for the documentation. Organization, you can leave that out. And I'll be right back after I insert the product key. Once you have entered your product key, you will be brought to this page where you set up the computer name and the administrator password. Your administrator password isn't restricted like Windows 2003, but you will want a strong password due to the security. Actually, forget the password entirely until you upgrade. So you're just going to hit next. Set the time zone correctly. So mine is Central Time. Then you hit next, and it will install Windows. Then once it detects your network, it will install the network. Typical settings you can use if you believe it's going to do something else, or if you want to set it up differently, you will go to custom, but I'll just set it up using typical. Now, like I said, if you're just starting up a business or something else, use Windows 7. If you're using this as a production computer, use Windows 7. Now, the computer is not on a network. It will ask you to join the following work group which is the same as a home group. So I guess you can just set it to that, and then it will copy files and finish installing Windows. And I'll be back once that's complete. And now the system has restarted after it finished installing everything, and it's going to automatically adjust the screen resolution. So you're going to hit OK. If you can read the text, hit OK, and I'll pause it quickly so I can readjust the screen. And this is how it is after it adjusted your screen. Now a lot of people love the song to Windows XP. In my opinion, it's probably the best song you could have had. Now I know the screen recorder doesn't pick up the sound from my computer, but trust me, if you heard this, you'll probably love it. Now this was just to test your computer speakers mainly, but they really put a lot of effort into this song. Now, this is with Service Pack 3. If you didn't have Service Pack 3, this would not be on there right now. But yes, you want to set to turn on all my updates. So hit next. Then it will check your internet It will check your internet connectivity. Sorry if I said that wrong, but who really cares right now. And if you are connecting it at home or anywhere else, as long as it isn't connected directly to the modem, you want to put this through. This computer will connect through a local area network or a home network. If it's connected directly to your modem, you'll put no, this computer will connect directly to the internet. Now, you don't really want to register with Microsoft because they don't really care at this point. So you just hit next. Now your name. This is just for your user accounts. So you will set it so you have a new user account. So next. And now it should start up into your normal Windows XP. Now, you just want to eject the disk if you haven't already. So just remove that, and then you want to install any drivers that Windows XP may have left out. So just quickly do that. Now this is normal for Service Pack 3 where it says your computer might be at risk. So you just have to install an antivirus. And this is just a normal installation of Windows. There were no problems on my computer so far. So it seems to install correctly. Yeah. Now these are the only problems you may run into while installing a driver. So you just want to continue it, and then it may ask you to reboot, but I will do that later. Now I'm just going to see if it connected me to the internet. It usually does, and yes it did. Sometimes this edition doesn't work well with me. And that's about it for Windows XP setup. Thank you for watching.